Hello, Mayor and Council. I'm Heidi Teese, and I live at 2220 Crossbrook Court. I wanted to talk just a little bit about an article I read on August 25th on Saturday concerning the lawsuit filed against our city by Redflex and the red light the company that installed the red light cameras. And I was interested in a quote in there where their representative said that in 2009, we entered into a contract with League City to provide equipment to make roads and intersections in League City safer. Redflex has delivered on our contractual obligations. If this proposition, referring to the language that you're proposing to allow us to vote on in November, if this proposition passes, the city will be in violation of that agreement. Well, I beg to differ with the Redflex representative because, as many of you know who campaigned against the red lights in our communities, I don't have to explain anything to you about the safety issues, but we now have a body of data that's available from our own League City Police Department as to the effects of the red light cameras within our communities. And so just a couple of statistics I'd like to let my neighbors know about is that so far we in our community have been fined $5 million by a company, Redflex, out of Australia. The same company now that's trying to sue our city to protect themselves from the language of our proposition that we're allowed to vote on in November. So $5 million we've been fined within our own community. Unfortunately, for the contractual obligation that Redflex obligated itself to, we now know that accidents are up two-thirds of the cameras that have been installed. The T-bone accidents, which are obviously the most dangerous, are now up 400%. Now, our red light violations are increasing and not decreasing. So if Redflex would like to go to the mat with us and say that they have made our intersections safer and our community safer, I beg to differ. So I'd like to remind those of you that campaigned against red light cameras, you already know you stood very, very strong on the issue, and I'd like to encourage you to remain strong. And Mayor, you had a very strong statement in that same article, and I commend you for that. But I also encourage you to stand strong against this company from Australia. Did I say that yet? From Australia, that's trying to come here and tell us what we may or may not vote on within our own community. So please stand strong for League City. I think it's obvious that if safety were the issue, there are other ways to go about it, not the least of which is Halo's own program, Redflex's own program, Halo, but that costs money. It doesn't make money. So for a company that makes money off of our community, I'd like to recommend to you that we have a straight up and down vote on discontinuing that contract. Thank you.